But on United Airlines today, you all, so we had such a horrible experience. I'm not even going to name the airline.
It was horrible. Horrific.
Because we like to not have made it to a wedding.
That's right.
Like to not have had our stuff. It was, and here's the deal. There were some people at the airline did not care. They didn't give a hoot about you not having your stuff.
They could care less.
This is all we could do, whatever.
Right.
Okay. And so when I see that United Airlines allegedly had police forcibly remove a man from a plane, this is according to the New York Post, I'm like, hold on, something's not right. So I'm going to give everybody the backstory.
Yes.
So a man is flying, he's trying to get home. They overbooked. They oversold the airline.
Okay.
And they will do that. I don't know why the airlines oversell it. Why do they do that?
Right.
So they oversold it. Okay.
Being greedy.
And they were trying to get volunteers. They were trying to get volunteers to give up their seats, and they will give them so many dollars. And you all know that that's not real money. It's just like, for example, money like ticket money.
Right.
Like United money.
Right.
If it's United Airlines, they give you money. Then you can use that little fake money to buy another ticket or whatever.
Towards it, like credit towards it. Yeah.
Right. That's really what it is.
Credit.
Well, nobody wanted to give up their seats. All of these people paid for their seats.
Right.
Well, so since nobody will give up their seats, I heard, we'll say allegedly, that the airline said, okay, well, we're going to pick the people because 4 of you all have to get off this plane because we have our crew that have to fly.
Right.
And my deal is, why don't you just take and eliminate 4 seats from being sold to take care of your crew?
4 crew had to fly.
That's right. Okay. So they picked 4 people and they picked this man, and he was traveling with his wife. And though him and his wife was not sitting together, he was still traveling with his wife.
Wait a minute. I didn't get that part of the story.
Yes, he was traveling with his wife.
Oh.
Him and his wife was not sitting together.
Okay.
So she didn't get picked, but he got picked. And I thought you're not supposed to separate the family and stuff. You're supposed to get them close together. You're not supposed to separate.
Okay, but still, even if you're in a seat further up and I'm in a seat further back, we pay for our tickets.
We pay for our tickets.
Okay.
So they were trying to get people to volunteer. People did not want to volunteer.
Right.
So what the airline did, or the stewardess did, or whoever did, they took it and said, we're going to pick people.
Pick somebody, right.
So they chose him, and he was like, I got to get home. I'm a doctor. I got to get home and take care of my patients.
Right.
And honey, they sent security on that plane. And I'm going to be honest, he was bleeding, but it looked like somebody socked him in the face. That's what it looked like.
What happened is, when they pulled him out of his chair, his face bumped the arm of the other chair across the aisle.
And that's how he started bleeding.
Yes.
Okay, that's how he started bleeding.
And then that's why it damn near knocked him out, and that's why they dragged him down the aisle. It was like he was unconscious. And I mean, we fly.
A whole lot.
On a doggone daily. We are flying now. And I just don't even want to imagine that
happening to us or my loved one, or if I'm on a plane with my husband and we're sitting separately. Yeah, and then you get kicked off.
No,
they just pull you off.
They pull my husband off, and you think I'm just going to sit there? Girl, would have turned that whole plane out.
We would have turned that plane over. We would have turned it over.
That whole flight,
that
whole plane would have been turned over.
I am so disappointed in United. I am very disappointed.
I saw the video, Diamond.
You can't explain it. How you going to excuse that? I am disappointed in United.
Yes.
Somebody need to be compensated, and y'all need to pay this man well up in the millions.
In the millions.
For your mistake. And apparently, it looked like that one of the officers who dragged the passenger off of United Airlines.
Right.
He did not follow standard operating procedures.
No, he didn't.
And he's been placed on leave. No, he should be fired.
He should be fired.
The embarrassment. This was a doctor. The embarrassment of being grabbed from your seat that you paid for.
Yes.
So that means you was treating him like a second-class citizen. Dragged him. Wait, no. What you did, you kidnapped him. No. You dragged him off that plane. Against his will. And he didn't do anything. It is the airport, and I know in their rules they probably say we have the right to, they probably have it in their rules. We have the right to say who can fly on this plane or not. But if they pay their money, that's the guarantee that they get to fly on that plane. Is that not?
Because
why do they accept money?
That's the reason why I do not like if I got to sit in, let's say that I'm sitting in row 4.
Okay.
And the top part in row 4 needs to be empty. for my bag to go in row 4.
Yes.
When I get to row 4,
your space should be empty.
Right, because I paid for that seat.
Right.
And that space above me, okay, so that I can put my bag in row 4. And I remember somebody, they wanted me to take and
you went off on that plane.
They
I was like, Silk, Silk, don't do it, girl. We don't need to make news.
No. If Silk paid for row 4, and
that overhead space should be available for row 4. That's right. They gonna, these
and they
airlines,
make it right because I wasn't taking my stuff off.
These airlines better get it together.
They better get it together.
They are messy.
Yeah.
They charge you all of these fees, all of these extra fees, baggage fees, and you mean to tell me I turn on my TV and see a man being dragged out and he paid for a ticket? That's your problem. And United Airlines, if you needed somewhere for your crew to fly on, y'all make enough money to have them their own private plane to fly them wherever they need to go. But it is unacceptable for them to take and drag somebody off of that plane. That's unacceptable.
Paid for his seat. The crew people didn't pay for no seat.
That's right.
He paid for his seat.
That's right.
And they should have a way to figure that out. Don't be telling, okay, if there's nobody volunteer, we just gonna pick somebody and you just drag them off. And then he's on there with his family. And he's a doctor.
Yes.
Oh, no.
That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. You all are wrong. And I'm sorry, you all are wrong. And listen, I don't fly United. But after this, I pray that I don't ever have to fly or use you all because of what you did.
That was
You have to train your people to follow proper protocol. And don't put people like that on leave because it outrages us. You fired it. Because they had no business doing that.
Right.
Common sense would tell me not to drag nobody down the road. He done hit his face. His face is bleeding.
He didn't hit his face. This man snatched him out of his chair. And when he snatched him out of his chair, his face ran into the dog.
See, I don't like that. I don't like that. It is no excuse. It is no excuse. And you're showing me, don't show me the video no more.
What I want you to see is how he took, when they snatched him out of his seat.
I see it, girl.
Look at this man.
I'm looking at him. Y'all can't see it, but I'm looking at it.
Right here. Watch this. Watch. Why
did he do that?
Watch this. Bam. See, he just busted right there.
No. Y'all. All of them need to be fired.
When I saw that, I was like,
you know what? Everybody should have walked off that plane. The energy wasn't right. I would have been scared. I would have been on that plane talking junk. I would have been talking about them. I would have been talking about you all. United, listen, and you can't get around this.
You can't get around it.
And then and then let me tell you what I heard.
Tell me what you hear.
I heard, and we'll say allegedly, that United sent out an email to all of its employees telling them that the man was being belligerent on the plane.
What?
Yes, and being like a harasser. I don't believe that. What United was doing, they knew that this was going to get media attention because everybody pulled out those cell phones. So what they were doing was getting their employees ready for what was coming their way.
And if you listen to the other passengers on the plane, you can see what was going on. They was telling them that's not right. Look at them. You know, let the people that need to fly on another flight.
That's right.
Don't do this to this man.
That's right. He was a doctor. He had to get back. Listen, I don't care. Look, y'all know I don't normally put people on blast.
That's wrong.
I'm already upset with the airlines anyways from the stuff that we had to go through. We didn't even fly United.
Yes, and
we will get
that
straight.
Pay.
We will get that straightened out later. But I am very upset when I turn on the TV and I see some foolishness like this.
Yes.
Because there before the grace of God, that could have been me. That could have been a family member. That could have been a friend. That could have been one of y'all. Y'all know how I love y'all.
That could have been still.
And I don't even know this man. This is not about political party.
No,
this is about what is right, and you do not do that to anybody.
You don't do that.
And so United, y'all gonna have to pay. I hope you have to pay up in the millions for doing that to that man. You had no business. And you know we got cell phones. We gonna do nothing but pull them out and film it.
That's right.
So you better train your people.
I call it instant paparazzi.
That's right. That's right. Train your people on what you want them to do. Unfortunately, this man is going to cause you all to lose millions for what you did. And then stop overbooking. Stop overbooking. You all make enough.
Too much money. Build another doggone plane. Hell.
Do you all know some of these plane kickers be $1,300, $1,200, $1,300? I mean, they will take and you could be on there right now looking up something and in a minute it'll change to another price. Because they know you need it. You all make too much money for the travelers.
Yes.
People that's traveling to have to go through this. You're supposed to make our experience comfortable. Especially if this is your first time flying.
Right.
You're supposed to make the experience comfortable. Not, I'm about half scared to fly on different flights.
I remember back in the day when you booked a flight, you booked that flight, you pick your seat, and that was it. Now you got to book the flight, then you got to pay for you pay for the flight, then you got to pay for the seat, then you got to pay for your luggage to ride on the doggone plane.
It's too much. And then they don't feed you nothing but a cracker, a cookie, and I do get the cranberry, and I do like the cranberry juice.
Cranberry and
but they don't even feed you. Remember when they used to feed you on the plane?
Yes.
And you lucky if you going somewhere far, they may feed you in first class, but if you sitting out, but y'all first class, even if you sit in business class,
if you behind the curtains,
they're not gonna feed you nothing. They're
not
gonna feed you. Yeah, but you done paid $1,000 for a ticket. Nope, you airlines got to get it together.
Yeah.
Aviation, I know we need you,
yeah,
but you need us.
Yeah,
because listen, we would take it by railway, baby. We don't have to fly on your mask.
That's right.
If you gonna be tripping and pulling people off the plane, and I don't care what color they are.
Right.
I don't care who did what. I know what I saw and I didn't like it.
That's right.
So somebody need to pay these people, accommodate them, and make sure this man can travel for a long time for free.
Right.
But y'all gonna have to get this here, rectify this situation, because I didn't like that when I saw that. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Get yourself together and hire people that love what they do.
Right.
I get so tired of talking to these people. You don't do nothing, but you lie to people to appease people, and then when they get to their destination, they don't have their bags. They don't have their stuff because of your delivery. That's your problem.
That's right.
You figure it out because we didn't have to figure it out when we paid you.
That's right.
When we took it, we paid you.
Yeah.
You wanted the money, you accepted the money. If there's a problem with your airlines, if it's overbooked, you need to call the customer and let them know, we done overbooked this here.
Yes.
You may not have a seat. Don't have him check in. Do you know the screw that you got to check in? It is a lot.
Feel like you're getting a cavity check.
The other day, Connie, they had to check all of my stuff. They checked all of my. I said, girl, go ahead on the massage me.
Yeah.
Go ahead on the massage me. Don't make me no difference. Do what you got to do to keep us safe. But everything that we have to go through, you have to make their experience, please you all. You have to make their experience comfortable because of the scrutiny going through you. We want you to do your job.
Right. We know that you got to do your job.
You have to do your job.
We thank you for doing your job.
But we can't get in there. We ready to get on the plane. We think we got to go home. And now somebody done dragged somebody off the plane. The face is busted. And all of the other passengers being horrified.
That's right.
They also need to be compensated
for
being horrified about it. Y'all know when I get passionate, I be so mad about it. Okay, okay, I'm taking a breath for that. So that's it for United. So y'all know what's going on. Y'all can Google it. It was trending. United, don't get mad at me.
No.
Honey, all they have to do is Google you and they can see what happened.
This is ridiculous.
It's wrong.
And then you need to pay us for having to look at it.
That's right, because we didn't have to dusk it. That's right. We didn't like that.
Now we're going to have nightmares.
Yes. Okay.